All right, joining us right now, former New York City medical examiner, Dr. Michael Baden. He's a forensic pathologist, Fox News contributor, and joins us right now for an exclusive interview. Dr. Baden, thanks for being here.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
When did you realize that the Epstein family needed help?
Well, I was asked by the brother, the next of kin, to be at the autopsy. And at the autopsy on day one, there were findings that were unusual for suicidal hanging and more consistent with ligature homicidal strangulation, which included...
And it was suggested at the time that he committed suicide by doing what?
By hanging. At the time, he was found allegedly hanging by a homemade ligature of sheets.
Are you saying you don't think it was suicide?
I think that the evidence points toward homicide rather than suicide.
Why?
Because there are multiple 3 fractures in the hyoid bone, the thyroid cartilage, that are very unusual for suicide and more indicative of strangulation, homicidal strangulation.
Let's take a look at what the medical examiner stated. After careful review of all the investigative information, including complete autopsy findings, the determination on the death of Epstein is below. Cause, hanging, manner, suicide. You say that his fatal injuries are consistent with homicide?
More consistent with homicide. And in fact, at the time of the autopsy, the doctor doing the autopsy didn't think there was enough information to say suicide, so she put it pending further study. And then for some reason, and they want to know, the family wants to know, why was it changed from pending further study to homicide afterwards?
So if you're there watching them perform this autopsy, you notice these 3 broken bones, and you believe it would be homicide.
Right. So you're saying when you left the examination room, they weren't sure what happened.
That's right.
So what, you know this procedure, what happened in the interim to get this such a blunt conclusion?
Well, a week later, it was changed to homicide. The brother wants to know, what did they get new in that week to make it homicide? And to add to it, there was a total breakdown in security. The video cameras didn't work. The guards went to sleep.
Dr. Baden, though, if the supposition is that it was a homicide, that would mean cops were in on it. Who opened the door, who moved the cameras, all of that stuff.
Was it someone on the outside, or was it an inside job?
That's
right.
That's a terrible allegation.
Why were the two guards asleep? In 50 years of looking at deaths in New York State, and occasionally a guard falls asleep. Never are 2 guards at the same time. The cell, the camera in the cell watching didn't work. The camera in the hallway to see if anybody came in and out of his cell didn't work. This is bizarre. That his roommate was taken away, so he's all